We got an active place. Want to take a look out there? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are we missing something? Don't see anything. Yeah, we hit the camera filter keep off the mark. It's about your 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock going away. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Discovery, we're sending you an order to stay vector.
Anyway, I seem to recall that last time you finished off all the astral elves bar one, didn't you? And
I thought you ran away. Because people were arguing about my ship now.
No, yes. So no, I apologise. It was a plasmoid you've got left. A plasmoid prisoner. But yes, and the Flapjack was saying, advising that you all get back on the moon dancer and away from here as quick as possible. Just leave this elven ship behind.
Hell no.
Yeah, but isn't it technically alive?
Yes, it is technically.
Yeah, aye. So how do we know it's not going to be? It's not being tracked. It's not going to phone home.
The astral elves are known to basically be entirely murderous and possessive when it comes to their ships.
Yeah, I've heard a filthy rumor that apparently they'll commit genocide in case, just in the off chance that somebody might pinch one of their ships, and they get really upset with it. And how do they know? And where does it go and all that? I wonder if the ship phones home and goes, "I've been kidnapped."
I burn it to the ground. Too tall.
I'll be able to fix that.
No, you won't. In which case, fine. If I can't claim it, burn it to the ground. I will not give any aid to our enemies.
Flapjack seems a bit cajoled by that statement. He seems a bit happier with the concept that you aren't going to take the ship. It's like, well, it's for the best, trust me.
Well, and as I remember, didn't Sargon want to take the ship to swipe it?
Oh yes, Sargon certainly does want to take the ship, but it's up to him if he wants to. But
you're basically saying I couldn't have it.
I'll just make my. Oh, this isn't going to help.
And if it's going to be that big of an issue to take it, I burn it to the hull.
It is probably it is possibly the safer thing to do.
Well, Click remembers that TK remembers somebody saying something about how it could cause us trouble. However, he looks to Sargon and says, he would, TK's with you. So if you want to swipe this ship, TK's got your back on it. I don't know if it's the two of us against the Armada or not, but
and I don't necessarily want to keep it. I just, take it, sell it, something like that.
Oh, yeah. No one would buy it. That's for sure. Whether you know what I mean, whether it's just propaganda or truthful or absolute truthfulness, you know what I mean. But the astral elves have. The astral elves have definitely sort of made it quite, it is a well-known fact that, you take one of these ships that, no one would pay for it is what I'm trying to say. There's no way.
I have a better idea, though. Who's our tech person? Plar?
He's your engineer, yes.
I can fix it.
I don't want you to fix it. I want you to sabotage it.
I can unfix it.
No, I want you to sabotage it.
Through unfixing.
How do you wish? Well, I mean, if you want to make some money out of the exercise, what you most certainly do is take the spell jamming helm.
Oh, okay, yes, we'll take that.
You'll be
any weapons in the helm, and we sabotage the ship so it'll self-detonate.
Yeah,
and remove the low jack.
We've got a missing gun, by the way, haven't we?
You do?
Yeah, we've got a missing gun off the back end of the thing.
Yeah. It really comes down to is you want to take the time to dismantle and transport their catapult over. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know if it has any guns. I don't see anything on there. Oh wait, something there. Catapult or
which is what you got missing. Your rear facing catapult is destroyed.
Okay, we'll take the catapult, take the spelljamming helm, and sabotage the ship to go boom when someone messes with it.
By the way, it's just an interesting thought, but how much time have we got? And just to be a panic boasting about the whole thing, but we didn't the Spelljammer base just fall apart by a giant plant growing inside of it? I mean, did that thing throw out seeds?
Well, I mean, actually, don't forget, if you look at the map, and sort of if you sort of scroll the map, if you've zoomed in and sort of headed that direction, that's the current situation of the planet.
Yes. So the thing is, did that throw out seeds, and all the seeds going to land on other planets? Or
No, from what the plasmoid told you is the elven fleet did it. The elven fleet launched the star seeds onto the planet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why if I can't steal their stuff, I'm going to break I'm going to set their stuff up to break and take them with them.
You could convert it.
And this
Elven ships make lovely fish.
This ship was left behind to obviously monitor the progress of the star seeds while the rest of the fleet headed on to you don't know where.
Yeah,
Is
we'll
there
take
any
any.
information on the ship on how to destroy those star seeds?
Let me see now. You were aboard the moon when elves attack. Questioning the astral elves. Questioning the elves, you can't do that because you killed them all, or they escaped. So the plasmoid, the Dark Star's cargo was packed with at least 100 astral seeds, which were jettisoned one by one into the atmosphere of the world. He claims he doesn't know what the astral seeds do, but he does know that he does say that each one resembled a crystal pod, roughly the size and shape of a coffin. He also told you that the astral elves held from a faraway wild space system called Zaric Space, and the Dark Star was one of several astral ships that travelled to this world. The rest of the fleet has already departed. That's all he knows. He also does say he's a good crewman. And if you'll take him aboard your ship, he'll serve you loyally.
Okay, they were in what system now? You said?
Oh, the editing option's gone again. I'll put it in the chat. ZARVXI space. Nope, I spelled that wrong. Let's try that again. Sorry. XI. Oh, why? XI space. There we go.
That was the name of a X-Men comic in the 90s, I think.
Sorry, X space. Sorry, space.
That's where they were heading.
That's where they were heading.
That's our home.
He doesn't know. He was just a crewman. He just basically manned the ship for the elves, along with his now dead plasmoid crewmates.
Yeah, isn't he just like a mercenary that's been hired on?
Yeah, and he's more
and the actual elves. You know what I mean, he's a minion, pretty much.
Which is why he's offering to come aboard your ship and act as crew. Yeah, a crewman aboard your ship if you'll have him.
Well, how do we know that you won't convert?
You might be a spy.
He's a mercenary. He works for whoever pays him.
Well, we're not planning to pay him, are we? He's a prisoner.
We'll let him live.
Does he have money? Any family that we can ransom him to?
Hang on, wait a minute. He's not gonna get paid because he's gonna if he doesn't really have a choice. If he stays where he is, he's gonna die very, very shortly.
Well, you can't blame him for trying to get payment out of this. For safe travel and fair treatment, he will serve aboard crew of your ship until you arrive at a port where you can put him off if you want. Is what he offers.
So once the Spelljammer chair's taken out, if he's left on board, two things will either happen. You either asphyxiate as the air goes bad, or more likely, as the temperature drops, he'll freeze solid.
Now, look, we're not gonna. If we're gonna kill him, we're gonna give him a quick, clean death.
Right.
He basically looking around. He puts he forms an arm with a hand at the end of it that he puts across the chest as he takes on a more humanoid form, and says, "I, Deleglajex, I should say, promise to serve faithfully aboard the ship until we reach a port where I can leave and go on my way."
All right. One other thought of what star? That's a star moth that we attacked us.
Yes.
Okay. We're taking the spelljamming helm. We're taking the catapult. And we're going to check for any documents, captain's log, that kind of stuff. We can tow it behind us, I guess, and while we're if we got to really get going, we can tow it behind us while we're taking our stuff, and then cut it free after sabotaging it.
Flapjack again says, "Just leave it here. They'll either come back for it, or it'll fall into the gravity well of the planet and burn up due to lack of spell jamming helm."
We're gonna take whatever's worth of value off of this in repayment for our troubles, and then we'll get rid of it. It's like
The Spelljammer helm looks like a legless, high-backed chair made of wood with crystal wings and armrests. Luminous crystals under the seat project a golden hexagon onto the floor. This hexagon stabilizes the helm, allowing it to swivel while holding. Also, the cargo hold contains enough food and water to sustain the original ship's crew, which was, I'm just going to check the numbers, which was, I seem to recall, boarding action, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 individuals. So there's enough food and water aboard the ship to sustain a crew of 13 for 20 days. It's a nice bit of extra supplies, given that you had to leave in a hurry. That was quite helpful to take that, I would say.
so. Yeah, take supplies, take weapons, take whatever valuables, take the helm, take the weapon, and then sabotage the ship before cutting it free.
You'll probably get about 10,000 for that if you sell the helm on the Rocker Bro. It's worth 10,000, so you'll
We've
get.
learned it's not a bad idea to have a second helm, so we may not sell it, but we're at least taking it.
No, agreed, understood.
And then just give it a wee nudge into the gravity well, and bye.
Exactly.
It'll spiral in.
Okie dokie. So,
Hammer home.
onto the Rocker Brow. And I knew I forgot to pick something. Okay.
Captain Worthington, pilot is Cernan, Trist is our gunner, and the rest of us. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay. Off the brow, and hopefully those will be enough to take off the other ship with them.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Who's manning the ship at the moment? Are you letting Flapjack drop pilot it to his Cernans at the helm?
Sure, we can let Flapjack fly it.
I can fly it.
Well, I know you can, but it's better, I think, to let the NPC fly it. So.
And what was this guy's name again? Our Flapjack?
Flapjack. Yeah, man. Yeah, Flapjack. He's your
He's the pirate flump.
Mercenary.
No. He's the only remaining crew member of the ship that was on board when you took
pirate
it.
flump. Yep.
He's the first mate of the. He's the first mate of the Moon Dancer.
Sorry. No, the mercenary.
Oh, mercenary. Deglajex.
Deglajex. Prisoner.
Do you know what?
Plasmoid.
I can't spell I can't spell anything today. I seem to be adding in extra characters on mistyping. That's meant to. That's not the plasmaploid. It's plasmaploid. It's actually plasmoid. Anyway, that's Deglajex, the plasmoid. Okay. Where are we? Okay. I am definitely a bit confused because I've got my own.
Okay.
That's fine. No, so it's okay. I've just got I've got a formatting error when I obviously created the module, which I'm still creating in the background. As each week, I'm doing the next bit, and I made a mistake. But anyway, you get on your way. You're hours away from the Rock of Brow, according to Flapjack. The ship slows down unexpectedly. All around you, on all sides, colossal chunks of rock float in the void. Some of them are overgrown with vegetation, while others are bare stone. Creatures resembling jellyfish and rays glide through the spaces between them. When you head down, obviously, Flapjack basically calls out from the helm room, and assuming one of you goes to check, he's still in the helm, so he can see as if he's on the deck. He looks about himself uneasily. Plenty of places for pirates to hide. As if on cue, a vessel lurking behind a nearby asteroid comes into view. Its enormous spiral shell merges with an open bow, beneath which long tentacles wave as if caught in an invisible current. Flapjack shudders and then whispers his next words. Mind flayers.
I have a feeling we don't want to fuck with those.
Nope. Bad stuff.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they don't want to come over here and screw with us.
I
I
dig
mean,
through
we
the
can only
armor.
control what we can control, right?
Yeah. I dig through the armor and helm and find helms for everybody.
Very good idea. I should award you a penny for that one. As the Nautilus-shaped vessel drifts closer, you all let out a sigh of relief. It's a derelict, you realise, noticing its stripped weaponry and broken hull. If there were Mayflyers aboard, they should have attacked by now. It looks like someone's already picked it over. Still, there might be something worth left salvaging.
Ooh. It's like a zombie nautiloid.
Crustacean-y with a little bit of mollusk.
Do we?
There's something out
I
there.
really have no desire to go over there, but I see fish. I get out my rod and reel.
Oh, by the way, on the way here, I think we'll have a mess about with chemicals and things.
Yes, you've got a few hours to do so. If anyone's got PowerPoints, they've had time to regenerate them. Assuming you didn't do it, you should Benny's to do so.
Would know.
Well, I might have just needed Benny's straight away. So like, Oh, there you
Hang
go.
on. Let's get rid of.
Because we've got wounded people. Is Worthington not needed? Is not bleeding?
Flapjack
I don't
goes.
think I do have a wound, but that'll
Well,
heal,
not,
right?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is now an appropriate time for one of you alchemists / magic users to imbue my trident with the spirit of boomerang so that it returns to me?
Someone with the artificer edge to do that.
Do we have an artificer?
I don't believe you have an artificer yet. You should-
All good.
it does take time as well.
Yeah, and Joseph's not on this crew, so.
Modules. Hang on, we can work it just as a quick aside. We can work it out. Hang on a second. Core rules, enchantments, returning weapon qualities, returning. It would cost you 3,000 gold. So basically, I mean, it costs 3,000 gold in components to enchant a weapon. You need to find an artificer who has access to, doesn't need to be able to cast it themselves, but has access to the conjure item power. And then at 3,000 gold, I can't remember how, they make their artificing rolls, and depending on how many successes they do, depends how long it takes them to make it. It's very much a sort of downtime thing, I'm afraid, or a back project. That's not a problem. What, however, is Flapjack is still acting a bit confused, going, I said something and I can't work out what it is. It's something. There's something. I feel pain and fear. Can I have notice checks from everyone, please?
What, pain and fear, or what? What?
I wouldn't worry too much about betting if you fail. As long as someone succeeds, you'll be okay. Deject. Someone's still targeting dejects. Where were we? Yes. So, let me see now. Worthington, TK, and Glixagleb. The rest of you are sort of looking around, sort of trolling. I think obviously Sargon's probably sitting with his legs over the side of the ship with his rod out, trying to catch one of those fish out there. However, the three of you see a young humanoid, in ragged, blood-stained clothes, climb out onto the Nautiloid's prow. He waves his arms in a desperate attempt to get your attention and seems to be in distress.
Okay.
He does appear, when I say humanoid, I should say, he appears humanish and most certainly doesn't have any sort of octopus tentacles dangling on his face.
Flapjack, take us over there. There appears to be somebody in distress.
Flapjack slowly advances the vessel. As soon as your ship comes into contact with their air envelope, and your air envelopes mix and everything, but obviously now there's air between the two. You can communicate. Obviously, two ships with air envelopes, they can hear sound, but obviously the vacuum of space in between. So to talk to people, you have to be inside each other's air envelopes. As you enter the air envelope of the Nautiloid, he shouts across, "Thank you. My name's Benotto Kralazar. My ship was attacked by Neogi. I can't pronounce anything today. Neogi. Oh, for God's sake. Neogi. Yeah, Neogi. Most of the crew are dead, but there are a few survivors and we're in need of healing. Please, can you help us?"
Wait, is this your ship?
Indeed, it is now. We overthrew the original crew and took it for ourselves. The mind flayers were attacked and wiped out by Gif Yankee, and but they left it adrift. We were the slaves, and we were able to take we took over the ship. But then we were attacked. I think this vessel may well be cursed, and it should be left to die.
Okay, what's your name?
Benito Kralazar.
Is he being honest?
As far as you can tell.
Well, the funny thing is, I mean, I don't know if it's been cursed or not, but the fact that when we saw it, the first impression that we had was, oh God, it's a mind flayer ship. I mean, let's shoot holes in it. Yeah, even the shape of the ship would probably make everybody pissed off.
Especially in the Goey, they hate mind flayers.
Everybody hates mind flayers.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on him, but let's rescue him.
Okay.
Gather up. I'll yell back over. Gather up whatever supplies you have, and form up as we come to port next to you.
I mean, does their ship have anything nice on it? I mean, do you not need the spelljamming help to maintain the environment?
No, I don't think so. You need to move, but otherwise you wouldn't.
You don't. You don't.
Because otherwise you wouldn't have asteroids or planets with air pockets.
Yeah. Basically, it's mass that creates an air bubble. If you fall overboard a ship, you take a bubble of air with you when you fall overboard.
It's not very big.
No, it doesn't last you very long, but you get your own air bubble. Yes.
Yeah, you're better off if you're marooned like that. You're better off cutting your throat.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so if this ship has been sitting here for a while and it hasn't been going anywhere, it's going to be a bit smelly on the inside.
Well, indeed, yes, but don't forget, as soon as your air envelope comes into contact with its air envelope, your two air envelopes mix. So if it had stale air, your fresh air, your ship's less than a day out from Homewell, so you've got a nice fresh bubble of air. So it really comes down to, obviously, I mean, if in the original Spelljammer rules, there were very complicated calculations you could do to calculate the air. But at the end of the day, this ship, this Nautiloid's air could possibly be quite stale by now. But because it's mixed with your fresh air, what ends up happening is both ships end up with fresh air, but your fresh air will become stale quicker now because your air's mixed with their air, if that makes sense.
No, I was just thinking about how long have they been here and how did they manage to survive without us?
I think they said it hadn't been very long.
Did you get the map?
It's showing up.
There we go.
But they seem to be telling the truth, and they're marooned adrift sailors. So we gotta. But as we're approaching, it's like I tell all the interns, keep your heads on the swivel, be alert, keep an eye out for making sure that they are not programmed or brainwashed or anything like that.
Indeed. Okay. So basically, I'll just give you some descriptions now while I'm on this tab before I move on. So once you board the other ship, all the areas are dimly lit by flickering bioluminescent orbs mounted into walls or hanging from the ceiling. Each interior door appears to be some sort of fleshy barrier. Unfortunately, actually, you're going to need to take. Oh, hang on. No, basically, what you will discover. I'm going to assume it will take you a bit of time, but basically, someone who has a psionic arcane background will basically find that if they approach the door, it will open automatically in front of them. Anyone who doesn't have a psionic arcane background and isn't with someone who does will find you'll have to manually prise the doors open, which is just an action. It will work, but just so you know, just giving you this information as you'll in case you need to know it at a later point.
Well, if we have to pry that door open, I'm gonna see one of the. Is that a spar there that I can see there on the deck?
Well, yeah, I mean that's an open deck, and that's where basically that's an open deck. That's where Benito appears. But what I'm going to do is
Right, but that thing right there.
Yeah.
Can we use it to prop a door open? Stop it from closing.
Yeah, well, probably, yeah, no problem at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take all of you off the cool-looking map. I'm assuming everyone's going. Are you taking Morty with you?
If I can, yeah. I was about to ask that.
Everyone, I'll give you an update to show you where you're gone I'll resync in a sec. What's on? Oh, well.
We do leave a watch on our ship just to make...
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming you're leaving Flapjack and Gaglerjacks, aren't you?
And at least two, that we got, what, like half a dozen interns?
Oh, yes, and the interns, yes, indeed. I forgot about the interns. Yeah, you got half a dozen of them. Yeah, they'll be back on the crew. They'll be crewing the other ship, no problem.
Well, we're leaving at least some of them to come and get us if something goes wrong. But yeah, we'll go help them.
Hey, I'll put you down on the bridge on the back.
Sure, we'll let ourselves be manipulated into.
I'm
being cautious, but you don't leave sailors adrift at sea if you can avoid it.
Oh, I know. But also, that's the easiest in for somebody to fuck with.
Yeah, that's why I'm making sure we got people watching them.
Put you on the battle. I'm
not worried about looting this big ship. Mind flayers are more trouble than they're worth dealing with usually.
You're on the battle deck. It's fine. Okay. So yeah. Benito thanks you as you come aboard. He starts explaining, he starts telling you the harrowing encounter he had with the group of Neogi. And the tale is quite gruesome in the way the survivors were treated. The only people left aboard are the ones that were able to hide well enough when and obviously Neogi left without them. But basically, yeah, as to basically, he thanks you and says, right, well, there's probably some equipment. There's probably equipment and stuff that you may find useful. If we want to collect that up before you go, I can sort of give you a tour around the ship, as it were. He says.
Sure, why not?
No, just get your guys to bring that stuff up here while we transfer you guys supplies over and such.
Does sound a bit trappish, doesn't it?
He says, okay, and he heads Oh,
In case they're brainwashed or controlled, I don't really want to get too far from my ship.
he heads down from those steps of stairs.
We start transferring the supplies they did gather up over to our ship.
There doesn't appear to be there's nothing here at all.
So I mean, so what are we looking for on this?
I'm looking for a trap or brainwashed minions.
Aye. So what we're going to do is just grab the gear and grab some supplies and go.
Well, they were supposed to gather. They didn't listen to directions very well because we told them to gather up their supplies.
Well, you only saw him, and he was waiting for you as you came along. Does Morty fit through a door? That's a very good question. Well, I think the simple answer is see if we can get. Does he fit through a door? Let's have a look. Let's open this door here. Yeah, Morty fits through the door.
I think Chick's jealous of Morty. He's constantly teasing him. He doesn't. He finds reasons to. So did they come back within a reasonable time frame?
No one's come back.
We're gonna have to leave them. All right, let's leave them.
Sounds good. Or at least get off their ship and wait to see if he comes back.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
He seems honest, but mind flayers fuck with minds.
All right, so I'm gonna yell out. Okay, we're leaving. You can come across. If you don't do it within the next hour, we're gonna leave your ship here.
No problem at all. I'll put you back on your ship. Dannon's going for an explore.
Don't be stupid. Bitch.
I mean, is it a good idea to poke about with this?
No, I'm not finding anything back here, guys. Definitely looks like a kind of wiped out ship.
Look, mind flayers are evil, tricky, sneaky bastards that fuck with people's minds.
I see the grill in the deck, and I stick my head through one of the little holes and have a look.
Is this the chart room by any chance?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Got to work out.
I'm going to.
Bridge floor captures platform. Chart 7 chart room. Yes, it must be the chart room. Okay, yes. Of course, the ship's obviously.
Well, funny you should say that, right? Because you know the elven ship. That guy told us that the elven ship came through someplace, and I don't know, but I didn't recognise the name. But maybe the mind flayers have got a star chart.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. Was let's see if there's any charts here that we don't have, and take them with us.
Okay, let's have a search check. Search, please. The cargo hold. Looking through the grill. You could looking through. Well, actually, what I shall do is I shall move you down there. So you've gone that way. So you can just see what you see when you sort of look through the grill. You're not there. You're still on the floor above.
Okay, so there's a whole load of dead bodies in the
cargo hold looks and smells like a slaughterhouse. Bodies lie strewn about the deck and the floor is stained with blood. Most of the bodies appear to be human, but one is in an arachnid form with an eel-like neck and a head that lies motionless as the others.
That sounds properly horrific.
Indeed, what you can see is Benito's seems to be sorting searching through the sorting through cargo down here, which there's quite a lot.
Well, I was going to say that he did say something about them doing strange and nasty things to the people that were on the decks or on the ship, so this is not overly surprising.
But there really is a dead Nyogi on the map. Look at searching through the charts. You don't find any charts that you don't. Oh no, you got a phrase. I tell a lie. You do. You find. To remind myself. Bear with me 1 second. On load. Okay, I can't remember what the fuck it's called now. I do remember I wanted to see something. I am having a brain forget. My luck, it doesn't actually say where it is. I'm just trying to remember. Just looking for something. I'll be back with you. My library. Like, trying to, the idea is to try and see things, but I'm buggering this one up. Where is it? My library. And it was. Maybe I may just have to say you've got one, and I'll have to dig it out between sessions if I can't find it in the next 20 seconds. You said 20 minutes, which is come on. Okay, I'll go for a different one then. You find a chart for a section of a world space system you've never heard of before. It's not going to be the one I originally intended, but that's fine. It's another one. It's called No Space. But all the other charts you have seems to be
Okay, I will take the no space chart and make sure that it gets transferred over to the other ship. And then I will head down to the cargo bay.
Down there, like.
just found it. You find I found it, the one I wanted as well. You find a second chart as well that you don't own for another wild space system. To space.
See, it was worthwhile to come do a little scouting, huh, guys? Don't just give up on the bad guys so quickly.
To go back up on the deck. So obviously
Easy
you've
to
got
say while you're still alive.
okay. So you can head. Obviously you're on sort of almost the middle of the decks. You know from experience. There's one, two. There's one, two. Actually, one deck's sort of half a deck. There's two. There's two decks below and about 3 decks above you. Or you can head back to your ship. Oh, you're heading those stairs. Go up a deck. Do you want to go up or do you want to go down, Cernan?
Oh, I'll go up. I'll go up.
Okay, that brings you that way. That takes you to the bridge deck. Okay. The Nautiloid's bridge has a high ceiling. Stairs ascend to a forward observation deck, and then towards the stern, a ladder climbs to the top of the balcony. I think the implication being there's an observation deck on the basically in the back. Again, that appears to be another someone's quarters at the front there. Number 5. Well, actually, I've got a description for that. That's the captain's.
Oh, that's scary.
So, and so what's
No, I don't
happening
actually.
here is
I don't have a
is
description for that. That's just the captain's quarters.
so is this a case of Cernan wanders off and we wait for the scream? So,
Possibly. I could put you back on the other ship if you want, or you could go exploring. It's really up to you.
I'll go up a deck.
Okay, you'll go up again. One day I'll remember to actually put the portals on here. I think I tried exporting portals once and didn't think they worked. So I'm going to go.
It's just that otherwise I'm too far away to help. If you
So
just scream.
you're in the basically that's the captain's quarters. It doesn't appear to be anything, and that's the ladder to the observation deck. Can I have Gixagleb and Stargan make notice checks, please, as you climb the steps?
Oh, that was Sargon, not Plaget. Sorry.
That's okay. Sargon's okay. I'm going to
Nothing you see here.
to do that. Okay. Yeah. Actually, so Sargon.
Hang on.
You hear it. Oh, hang on. I didn't see Serna move. That's a. Sorry, Serna. I should have looked.
Oh, sorry. No, that's all. It's all good. It's all good.
Can I tell them what I think that's probably going on? Just to make them paranoid, because wild irrational thoughts here. But I mean, when I stuck my head through the grate, there was a kind of big spidery. I mean, till it was a dead thing right down in the thingy. I wonder if it laid eggs in any of the bodies.
Okay. What I was going to say was, as Sargon, as you start coming up the stairs, obviously your healthy level of caution and paranoia, you hear something coming from underneath the stairwell. Basically in the shadows underneath it. Unfortunately, as Cernan starts walking to the back of the ship, obviously he realizes that
running off.
Hiding in the shadows under both of the decks appears to be some form of entities.
You damned fool idiot! Quit running off on a ship like this.
They look like that.
Do I have an idea what they are?
No. You possibly not. No, I don't think you will.
Bogons.
At which
Reading
point
poetry.
they don't have. Well, actually, I do need. What I do need is Cernan to make a notice check. This is.
I mean, are they prisoners or is this the ship's cat? That's
Cernan needs to make a notice check versus their
Is the
stealth.
name of this ship the Nostromo?
No, it's the Lucent Edict.
Okay. So then there's no cat on board.
This is going to be opposed against their stealth. So happy with a 4. It's to see if you are
Well,
surprised or not.
Yeah, I don't know if I would say I'm happy with. I think I will go ahead and spend 1 Benny on that.
Okay, you need to beat a 7, which you do.
Benny well
problem.
spent Benny.
You are not in any way surprised. Oh dear. However, one of the sirloins still gets sirloins.
Sirloin of beef.
Sirloin. Sirloin gets to go first. Yes. Okay. He is going to. I think we'll start as we mean to go on with a console error.
Ah,
that will cost me 3 power points. 12. You get to make a spirit check as a voice starts talking in your head, giving you commands, Cernan, I should say. You get to make a spirit check.
Yeah, no, I think those are good orders.
Yeah, it's literally. Oh, Panzerama disconnected. What did we do to upset him? I hope he comes back soon. Stupid internet. The orders you're given basically is stay where you are. Do not move. Do not do anything. Like basically, sort of wanting. They're not necessarily. Yeah, they're just holding you in the spot. Glixagleb, you're up, sir.
oh look, I mean, the I don't know. Creatures are mind flayers. Let's shoot first, ask questions later.
So I'm going to there, and I'm going to move Tix-a-click up to. That won't work. Let's try that again. So clicks up at the bottom of the stairwell, so I'll put it in there.
We'll go there, and we will. Now, I take it they're slightly above they're slightly on a different height from everybody else. So I'm just going to blast them and miss everybody else.
They're hiding under the stairs, yes.
Yeah, let's just vomit on them with a lingering acid. So if I can target them.
Going to
I tell you what, token stacking is so nice now, isn't it? If only that was done years ago. So anyway, I've targeted the 2 of them, so they've got to take it. They've got to evade them. The spell's gone off with a raise.
I don't think you
it's
have
a burst.
Personally.
So I don't think it can be evaded. It doesn't say it can be evaded, so I suppose it can't.
But the actual definition is it has to say may be evaded to be evaded, doesn't it?
So anyway, it's the burst, but I don't know because it depends on which setting you're in, I suppose. Right. So burst with a raise.
And why are your dice green on your character sheet?
Because I'm green. I'm goo.
Yeah, but how did you do it?
Magic.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm forcing a piece of obscure code that's used for separating dice values. Believe it or not, if you type in 2d6, right, it's 2d6. If you put 2g6, you get 2 dice, but they're green.
So you've been putting in 3g6 and 2d6. Okay.
So and if you put in,
so
the idea is if you needed to have like a special dice, you could make it red or blue.
I see. Basic success means most of the creatures hit failure means to attack with blast down plate, you can success it. If the attack fails, it's a chance to miss. If the attack is successful, any target partially is affected regardless of attack penalties to hit, such as dodge. If the effect causes damage, it roll for each victim sector. Yeah, it does not say deviation, error effect. Yeah, if it doesn't say it may be evaded, you don't have to worry about it being evaded, as far as I'm concerned.
Right, so it's going to be hit with a raise.
Lingering damage, 4 wounds on each of them. Well, that's quite annoying, isn't it? Toughness 6.
I hope they weren't like, oh, keep calm, stand back, and we'll have a conversation about this. But I thought, yeah, when they start doing mind, hello.
No, you don't know that. All you know is Cernan just basically would have paused. Well, anyway,
I know, but I've saw Cernan fighting. I don't want to be in the opposite end of him getting stabbing me.
In that case, well, regardless of whether they were going to be nice or not, now I'm going to hit you with a psychic crush, which hits.
Ooh, Evans, the Betsy. Where did that come from?
You have toughness. Basically a psychic crush. So they basically tried to. They literally, obviously, you don't have a brain in the normal sense, but whatever part that functions in your gelatin body as a brain is literally being squished right now. Which it takes. Hang on. You have toughness. Because it's a psychic attack, it ignores armor, so actually it doesn't make any difference to you. Well, it does actually. You take 3 wounds.
Take 3 wounds.
Oh my goodness!
As it literally just tries to squeeze your brain together.
So extra.
I don't feel so bad about blowing them away indiscriminately now.
Well, like I said, that's in reaction to the fact you just vaporized 2 of them in a pool of acid.
Yes, so I believe that I'm taking 2 wounds. In fact, you know what? Let's go in for a penny, oh no, maybe we shouldn't. Oh God, what the hell? Double down on my bad luck.
Well, I really should point out also is technically. Oh no, it was technically. Oh no. Technically speaking, anyone climbing up those stairs now has to deal with the fact that there's acid dripping down from the ceiling. Okay, you take 1 wound.
Yes, so I'm going to take 1 wound. I am shaken. We've got problems.
Cernan, you've been told just to stay put and do nothing. You still get a chance to resist, don't you? At the start of each of your turns.
I think it's the end of each. Is it the start or the end?
If it is opposed with success, you automatically obey. This includes an action, so character won't just idly. Control character won't just serve idly or leave the area if he knows his friends or targets. With a raise, your target will harm himself, but gets spirit to roll free action is successful. With a raise, he can break the. Okay, I'm reading that again because it's opposed with success. You automatically obey the command. This includes inaction as well, so a control character won't just stand by. With a raise, you will harm yourself, but gets a spirit roll as a free action. If successful, you don't carry out the particular command. That's the point. I think you get to make a spirit check at the start of your go. If you succeed, you don't have to carry out the action, but if you get the raise, you break free of the control. So you break free of the control.
I've got to break free.
Indeed.
Okay. In which case, thank you. I stick my hand out and spray a bunch of bone shards at these guys.
Okie dokie. Okay, that's successful casting of burst. A wound upon each of them. Okay. Splat and splat. Point. I unlock tokens. Everything goes quiet again. So it's almost instant. Obviously, from the floor below, you suddenly hear some screaming and explosions, and then everything goes quiet. You can hear Benito from the lower deck. You hear Benito crying out in pain. Hear him. Yeah. He basically Mortimer and anyone who happens to look through the grate sees him suddenly running from the cargo deck down another flight of stairs to the bottom of the ship. Okay, but it all seems quiet now. What the bridge floor?
I'm just gonna stay up here on deck and watch out for anything trying to attack us.
Okie dokie.
Time to go.
Guy,
Time
Guy
to go.
just-
Off
Guy
ship.
just
Wait.
down there.
but who just ran off then?
The survivor on this ship.
So he probably was mind controlled. He's gone down, or maybe he's just remembering something.
He's just run down to the bottom deck of the ship.
I think maybe he was at it. I don't know.
Oh, fuck it. We can handle it. I'll head to the bottom. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that him? He's been a bit overconfident, is he? He's hang on.
I guess it's time we joined up with the rest of them.
Okay, I'm going to put you. I'm going to put everyone heading down onto the cargo deck, unless you absolutely do not want to head down and stay on the current deck.
There's a guard on our ship, so we're going to go and deal with whatever. We can go and handle and deal with whatever is down below. We're strong enough to handle it.
Leave me up here by myself.
Well, at the moment, Pargit, Clank, and yourself are up on that deck. I'm putting everyone else down in the cargo deck. At which point you
Oh, I'm up here stuck with the knot gnome.
Yes, you're up here with the knot gnome.
Clank.
As you all head down, obviously, basically, you've headed down the half deck down to the cargo deck. The terrible stench fills this compartment, but the flickering lights doesn't reveal its source. You do, however, hear heavy breathing. You get the impression you suddenly realise the cause of possibly why the chap ran off rather rapidly. It appears to be, well, actually, what does it? Off to, shall we? It's a savage. Well, it seems to be. It's vanished. I don't know where it's gone. Let's put it back on again. It's a large humanoid. Yeah, it just seems to be just very large and violent looking. It's got thick fur.
I take it I'm not shaking because we're out of combat.
You are not shaken. That is correct. The Moon Dancer should be on hold. Gixagleb should be on hold. Twist.
Right. So, does anybody know what that is, or is that the guy, or do they eat the guy, or what?
That is not the guy.
Is it a sonic creature?
Not that you're getting its impression of. It's basically, it does appear to be quite angry and coming towards you, or raging loudly as it does so.
I think I will. Can we go squeeze to the back?
I know nothing about this damn thing.
Click the Gleb got a joker, so everyone gets bennies.
I think Worthington's little pal is kind of blocking the stairs behind y'all.
Oh, look! Well, look for the hell of it. Do you know what I mean? It's looking a bit angry, isn't it?
It's a bit.
I'll get him out of the way as soon as I can. I'm sorry.
Oh, Trista's not quick to run towards death. You may notice this.
It's going to be a miss.
Is a miss. Even
is a
though,
miss.
yeah. I'm about saying close combat, but it's still a miss.
Right. Okay. With that being done, I shall take charge of the situation from the rear. Let's go there. Have you locked tokens?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Just wondered. Aye. Let's go into this wee corridor here.
Okie dokie.
So you can't split everybody. Yeah. So somebody want to deal with that?
So, based on the picture, I'm seeing lots and lots of bodies laying there on the floor. How many of them can I raise as zombies?
How many can you raise with the zombie power?
A bunch. I could raise up to 11 bodies.
Okay, well,
I
he does
see.
that. I've got something I need to do. It'll take me maybe 10 minutes. I'll be.
Okie doke. Raise. Right. Okay. Can I have a spirit check, please, Glib? Ah, that's absolutely fine. You think that's the voice that in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's your area of effect? Actually,
Well, my range is 8. And then it's +1 per zombie.
okay. Is that a background for you? Is it? A larger horde can be raised by a single cow. Because zombie only did what I only thought zombie did one. Is this some weird oracle ability, or is it just spending extra power points?
It's just spending extra power points, part of the modifiers.
Okay, dokie. So, zombie power. I imagine it's it's got logically it's within the range of where you are, then, isn't it? Right.
But I can step forward a little bit if I need to. Is why I'm asking.
I'm not saying I'm not saying you can't move. Range of smarts. You grant animation and intelligence to a one living. Yeah. So basically, in theory, as many bodies as there are within the range of you, which currently is that range technically. So total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I make it 11 humanoid bodies. 12.
Okay, I think 8 will be sufficient. Let's just go ahead and hem this guy in.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are in range if you don't move. So you know.
Okay, so let's move forward just a little bit so we can get 8. And then, like I said, I'm just going to raise 8 zombies and just move them all in around him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, does that spider thing not count as a zombie?
That. Is there any description on that? One of the.
I mean, I can always move forward an extra inch. That's not a big deal.
I'm going to say. The zombie power as stands, it doesn't limit it, but I'm going to say basically as it stands, it's limited to humanoids.
Okay, then I will
only because it does say use. Only because it says see the standard zombie human profile. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to limit it to human. I'm going to limit it to humanoids. It doesn't mean we can't work out some stuff later on to make it more interesting, if that makes sense.
Okay, so that should give me 8.
Okay. I need to seriously up the bad guys, don't I?
Well, you need to seriously not leave a pile of bodies laying around.
I blame here Wizards of the Coast. My adventure.
I would too. I would too, to be honest. Okay, so let me cast my zombie power. Where'd it go? There it is. Then let me cast my zombie power. There we go.
Any fun and games? Actually, I've just realised the only fun and games you have with raising 8 zombies. You're going to have 8 zombies to control them. You know what I mean?
That's the constant problem.
Yeah, I know.
Playing a summoner or a beastmaster.
Yeah.
It's the first world problems. What can I say?
Okay, so that's a zombie there. Zombie there. There. That's a zombie there. That's a zombie there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 zombies. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. There's zombie number 3. Up your character sheet. There we go. And then open up zombie number 5. There we go. Number 7. There's zombie number 8. There you go. Right. Hans is having a really bad internet day. He's disconnected again.
Okay, so zombie 1 is going to step to here and swing at this Quaggoth.
Okay. Rest of you want to do today? Oh dear. Go for it. There.
Doobie doobie doop doop. Swing.
Oh, swing.
So they show up
There it
and
goes.
get to attack on the same turn. That's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. For some reason it didn't target. Not that I think A1 would have hit anyhow. 2 is going to step over to here and target the Quaggoth.
Yep.
2.
I think what happened is I'd done the targeting and then you undid the targeting, if that makes sense.
Probably, yeah. Doopy doopy doop doop. Okay, number three is going to clamber around those boxes and target.
I've done the targeting for you.
Yeah, I'll let you just do it since.
I'm getting console errors if I target tokens on the map. If I target on the combat tracker, it's not. Oh my word, you shook it. Okay.
Okay, number 4 is going
Aye.
to step to here. Here's number 4. Doobie doobie doop. Five. Step around to here.
What I should do is be mean and say it was difficult terrain.
That's
but
a
most
blow
of the
from
voices
morale,
are-
isn't it?
What's that?
No, Pansy says his computer's totally crashed.
That's bad news.
6.
Must be trying on
I'll
his
move to
Discord on his
there.
phone.
He's going to miss. 7. Going to step to there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Weird. Console errors if I target on the map, but not if I use the combat tracker. That's not at all.
The question is, though, when you target tokens that are possibly stacked, do you get the UI?
Nothing's possibly stacked at the moment. I do get the UI.
Yeah. Oh,
They are
so you can
stacked.
pick which token it is.
Yeah, but if I get a console error if I'm use the targeting on the thingy. So.
And then number 8 is, of course, going to fill in the gap.
Definitely going to make sure from now on it's difficult terrain so the zombies won't make it. With their pace. Oh, they've got the pace of 4, yeah. Oh, there
Yeah,
we go.
okay. So I shook him. Okay, that was my free action. And now for my action.
I forgot to say. Sorry, I'll go back.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, that was a free action.
Oh, yes.
That's nothing. Wait till he gets first strike and then counter strike as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm going to throw myself a little bone shard at this guy. Oh, and miss. Okay. Okay, that's it.
Okay, sorry. Let's go back to click chick.
All right. Can I leap over these zombies to pounce?
Why not? Do what I wanted it to do. Let's just do that. Oh, I know. That's why there's lock the grids turned on. There we are. Let's turn that off. You back. put you back into there so you get your gang up bonus, which you did anyway. You hit a quag off. I think I might spend a penny on that, given how quickly you'll wipe it out, unless I know.
I'm seeing that he's incapacitated.
Yeah, but I'm cheating now.
Wait, what?
Cheating. Yeah, he takes a wound. Quag remains shaken, so I'm going to have to spend a penny to unshake.
Did he just get a new effect?
I just made him resilient. Like I said, I freely admit I was cheating.
Where's Himiny?
I
I hope he's documenting this.
Yeah, but I'm cheating. Is that what I heard? Yeah, that's exactly what you heard. Well, you want a bit of a challenge, don't you? You don't want to just walk up to something and one hit kill them, do you? Or do you? I don't know what I'm asking.
Well, that's what TK does, is he runs up and he jumps and he stabs.
That's absolutely fine. I'm just going to attack. I'm just going to attack back now.
Sweet.
Miss. Oh, I hit one person, but I might spend a penny on that. I might spend a penny on that. Funny enough, I gave him sweep before someone surrounded him.
Wait, so you gave him sweep and resilient on the fly?
No, I didn't give him sweep on the fly. It doesn't matter. I just only get to hit one person.
Yeah, me.
That's okay.
You run towards death.
Well, considering you're the one that wounded him, I can understand why he might attack you.
Worthington Pettigrew the Fourth is unfortunately forced AFK.
Stuck in the door.
Yeah. Look, if I want to make the fight a little more dramatic, what's wrong with that? I'm just massaging it for the cinematic effect. You go charging it, you hit it, and it doesn't go down, and for a second you go, oh. I just thought it would rather be rather cinematic, that was all. Sargon, over to you, sir.
See, I thought it was cinematic with the Thrycreen leaping up over the zombies and impaling the thing to death. I thought that was about as cinematic as it gets. Thought the rule of cool was supposed to go to the players in Savage Worlds, not the DM. This isn't 5e.
What can I say? I'm a git.
Yesterday I they beat me on initiative cards because they had higher cards, and I bennied to go on hold from the bottom of the initiative order, then beat them, and then attacked them, and then bennied to go again second in the round and attack. And they're like, "Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?" It's like, it's the rules.
Come on, he's not that far. He should not be that far away. There we go. All right, I will toss a chunk of sonic energy at him.
Okay.
Targeted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, it's not even worth spending pennies at this point.
Okay, that's a wound.
Okay, I'm done.
And Parget, Clank, and Trist aren't there. It should be pointed out at this point, the Quaggoth suddenly seems to notice that the Click impelled it, and at the end of the turn does in fact die. No, it's basically we gave him a chance to do stuff, but that's in fine. So second round, let's see what we do here. Sargon, you're up, sir. Obviously, between you and Click Chick, you've put it down.
Where is Benito?
Yet we are still in round, so there's something fishy going on.
I'm looking for Benito.
Well, he ran down to the
Behind
deck below.
Glicks.
All right, where's the stairs for that?
That way.
Which way?
That way. Where Glixagleb ran.
It's that way. So if you run past Mortimer and go up the stairs, you'll find him.
Okay, I need Glixagleb and you to make opposed athletics checks as Glixagleb attempts to block your way.
Not here. Nothing to see.
Okay, I'm afraid, yeah, Glixagleb actually actively blocks you getting past him. Sargon.
Move. We need to. I'm giving you one chance. Get out of my way.
Okay, you get to make a spirit check, Glixagleb. No, what you've been told to do sounds very sensible at this point, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Glixagleb starts fiddling around with his potion sack, I believe. Allow me. There you go.
Oh, is it me?
Hmm.
Right. Okay. Let's rip.
Just do
I don't have any bennies left for PowerPoints. Oh dear. So. Oh, you didn't tell me to do that, did you?
Did.
I know, but you could have been worse than that.
I know, but I'm just being not being nice, but you know what I mean. Hang on, I'm finished doing the targeting yet. Okay, Sargon is able to avoid it. Zombie number 3 should have been hit as well, so let me just drag that attack down to zombie number 3, which would be a hit. Drag it.
Can't be lingering. I don't have the PowerPoints for it.
Oh, I know.
It's got to be a.
That's a hit, and then 8 is hit as well. Okay, so a huge. Yep.
So we talked about that. We can't evade it, can we?
Nope. So you own it's the combat roll that does it. So Sargon ducks to one side, so you now get to roll acid damage for everyone you've just covered in acid. So Click is unharmed by acid. think you got Cernan though. Cernan is shaken as he's sprayed with acid. Okay, now you got your zombies. The zombie is shaken by acid, and your next zombie.
So I stepped off. Why are we getting hit with acid? Is this friendly fire?
Glixagleb's just covered you in acid. That is obviously that's not hit.
It's sort of friendly fire. It is a friendly who has fired on us.
When Mummy and Daddy are very friendly.
Okay.
So is that everybody?
One to
Let
go.
it be known that I am taking a sample of that.
There we go. Glixagleb just basically sprayed acid all over you. You did not take 2 wounds. You were only shaken. Okay, who's up next? Benedetto gets to go next. I'm going to psychically crush Sargon, I think.
Yeah, he's a friendly allied character.
Okay, that was a hit. Sargon has no armor. Okay. Sargon's shaken as basically something starts pressing down very hard upon your brain. Friendly fire isn't. You're quite correct. Trixt, you are back. Sounds like there's all sorts of stuff going on down below.
Yeah, I've been back for a minute.
Yes.
Can I be heard?
You can be heard.
What should we do, Trist?
I'm up here on the deck behind the little nut, and I'm gonna wrap him on the helmet. I'm gonna go, hey, it got awful quiet down there. Maybe we should go check on him. And then she's not gonna run. She's just going to go down the steps in front of her.
Thank you, Zachary, for subscribing. Well, you've got 2 choices. You can take the stairs, which will take you down to a sub deck and another deck down. Or if you want to have a more dramatic entrance, there's always the grill.
I think you're destined for the grill.
Can I see through the grill?
You can. I will. What I'll do.
Can I see of what's going on through the grill?
Okay, I've moved you from there to there so you can see what's going on, if that makes sense.
So all I can see is our guys. Oh my God! Look at all them zombies.
Indeed. I'll move you back up. Yeah.
and she's gonna see the zombies and not knowing what's going on. I'll just do an ordinary.
Actually, I think we can have some fun there. We could potentially position that way. That's interesting. Well, I got the notification before the on-screen notification.
But you do know that that's kind of Cernan's forte, is calling up the dead.
No, all she sees is a bunch of zombies because I can't see.
That was new to me today too.
Don't worry about the rage. Don't worry about the rage. Just cast away.
And I'll do selective so I don't hit. Click.
There we go. There you go. That gets all the zombies. We'll ignore any text messages about range because you're not really 22 inches away.
And of course, I'm going to get the raise.
Okay, this could be interesting. Okie dokie. So they're all instantly distracted, aren't they?
Distracted.
Okay.
And remember, Bert, this is still a gnome, and I find the gnomes of Galarian to be consistent in some things.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining. Go for it.
Give us a 2d6 roll, please, for how many inches you're going to. Basically, this. What is your trapping for when you cast havoc?
It's a spinning top.
Oh, that was it. A spinning top suddenly appears, and they basically just throws all of these zombies outwards potentially.
Oh,
it's only going to be decent.
far.
Not too far. Just 2 inches that way. That's fine. The next one gets to make a strength check. Fails, and we'll go. He'll go into the wall though, so that zombie will take damage. 7 points of damage to that zombie as it smacks into the wall, shaking it. This zombie here takes zombie number 4. Means it will go 2 inches this way. He's okay. That brings us to zombie number 6, who will go that way. He's hitting stuff. He fails. He goes flying through crates and everything into the bulkheads at the back of the ship there. And 4 points of damage won't do anything to him. And then we've got the last one here. He will take a strength check and fail miserably and get chucked back 2 inches into there. There we go. And then the spinning top disappears again as all the zombies get flung outwards.
It's a musical spinning top. All my stuff is music oriented.
It is. I just couldn't remember. To kick, obviously, it's also the spinning top obviously seems to shake you out of the surprise that thing didn't die after you skewered it through the heart. And you're up again, sir. You've also just basically.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry.
You also barely managed to avoid being attacked from behind with acid. You can see Glixagleb standing there, putting a stopper back into the potion he drinks to spit acid at people.
And do I know why he's spitting acid at us?
No.
No.
Depending on how familiar you are with mind flayers, you can think about it. You can maybe be suspicious, but
No, he's just gone full on traitor.
I think I'm the only one who's got like a reasonable reason for being familiar with mind flayers.
Do I see Benotto?
You can see him through the Glixagleb sort of made himself as wide as he can to block the passageway, but obviously Glixagleb is translucent, so you can see Benotto beyond Glixagleb. Yes, there isn't enough height to vault over the party, I'm afraid.
No, I got that.
It would have been in the cargo deck, but in that area back there, it's obviously lower with the deck above, if that makes sense.
Oh,
All
by the
right,
way, after
well,
I toss
then-
down the spinning top, I'll yell down, "You guys need any help?"
Yes.
So you were going to say,
Well,
TK?
Yeah, no, I'm going to say that I was going to go ahead and target this guy here.
Yeah, sure.
And I am going to selectively target this guy. Oh dear. I don't have selective. Well, just spit acid on me, so. Yeah, I'm going to conjure some fire and hurl it at this guy with some power. So that's +2. Yep, it's a 3.
Selective is a standard trapping, isn't it? Modifier, I mean, missing from the list, that's a typo on my part. Selective is a general modifier, so you can make the power selective by spending it.
Because I most certainly would have, even if he's spitting acid. I'm not trying to hit anybody, but I just looked and it's not there.
No. That's because That's because we're using the the updated version of the powers from the Advanced Players Guide, and I've obviously forgot to put it in, so I need to add that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
whoever
So
coded
that's a
it
note
did a
to you.
half-assed
So
job.
I'll add an extra point then.
Yeah. I probably forgot to do it on all the new ones.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'd just as soon not hit my partners, right? But
What was the what did you say I hadn't done, Cernan? I missed selective on what?
No, I didn't say anything.
I thought you said I'd missed it on one.
Well, no, I was just talking about whoever coded it in was just kind of lost and not paying any attention.
Well, indeed, I understood. that was elemental manipulation, wasn't it? You were doing, yeah, fire.
yes, sir.
Elemental.
But if you look, like, I mean, you can look at my sheet, but it's elemental manipulation. I just trapped it. I made extra attacks
Yeah, no,
for
that's
each one.
yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. No, it's not a
So
problem.
it was in the box, just that initial spell. It wasn't it wasn't
No
there.
problem at all.
Excuse me.
Okay, so that's 2 wounds upon a Benito. Okay, make sure he doesn't have any resistances. He doesn't. However, his psychic crash damage is wrong. Which means I possibly could have done more damage last round to Sagan, but that's my mistake. He has 1 penny left. He'll spend his last penny in an attempt to resist the fire. He cries out in pain and agony as you cook him slightly.
Okay, and then that was 5 movement.
Yep.
And after sort of seeing this acid barf, I'm kind of ducking behind the door here because don't want to, ducking by the wall. Don't want to be in the stream.
It would appear that Pants's computer's really died on it, poor chap. So I'm going to move Mortimer and Worthington back up to this deck to pretend in a retcon that they are obviously defending the open skies. Okay, Cernan, you're up, sir.
Okay, well, I obviously am still shaken. I'm going to keep my Benny. What I'm going to do, though, is walk over here, kind of mumbling about acid and bad guys. My zombies will
Sounds
all
like my
then...
college years.
My zombies will then all stand up and start shambling in that direction.
Okie dokie.
And that will be our turn.
Okay, well, you've got the zombies for an hour, so we don't need to worry about that. I'll just move everyone. I'll just do an end turn because otherwise you'll be pressing it a lot.
Yeah, forever, yeah.
Target Clank, you're up, sir.
Blara's gonna cowabunga down the hatch to join his colleagues below.
All I need is an athletics check, sir, to land on cleanly. On a failure, you won't need to take any damage. I'll just have you crush the zombie. Okay, so
there's a somersault in there as well.
There's a somersault in there, and of course, although halfway down, you remember hearing about a strange way of landing, so you do 1 fist on the ground, 1 knee on the ground as you land. And in the background, some highly copyrightable music plays for a second and then fades away.
All jazzes.
It doesn't matter which superhero music you want to think of, you'd just imagine it. Okay, Pard. So you land with a loud crunch onto the deck.
Now, these zombies, enemy or friendly?
You don't know that technically. They seem to be shambling towards the party.
Can I take a couple of steps back from this one?
Yeah. Have you actually? I don't know if you've actually seen. Have you seen Cernan raise zombies before? That's the question. He does seem to like.
No.
No. There we go. Yeah, you back away from that zombie as you land. So it's
Right,
right next to you, so you could go for it.
I'm gonna just stand at the ready in case anything looks too dangerous, but I'll end there.
Okie dokie. That brings us to a new round with you getting to go first, Papa, if you want to.
Ooh, okay.
Or you can go on hold if you want.
I'm gonna brace. I can brace with a
Yes,
trident, which
You can brace with a trident. Yes, that's a new rule from the Advanced Player's Guide. I can't remember what it does off the top of my head. I think it does extra damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, basically it's a good defensive move.
What was that?
Bracing.
Brace.
The weapon counts as having +1 reach when determining who has the greater reach when set against a charge. It's a new gear trait. Certain weapons have had the brace ability added to them, mainly spears and lances and things like that. So the idea, it's the old thing of you stick it in the ground and wait, to receive a charge.
Does my Githka get that?
It's an equipment trait, so it depends on the weapon you've got. I can't remember if lances get brace or not. But obviously, as the lance
because I was asking simply because now Githka might be there. I had to create the Githka for Dark Sun, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, no, it's a new equipment trait in the Advanced Player's Guide. Brace weapon that has +1 reach when set against a charge. The idea being is, I think, isn't it? Is if you're being charged by cavalry, whoever's got the longer reach weapon gets to attack first. So yeah, if you go charging on Mortimer against someone bracing with a pike, they'll hit you before you get to hit them. Basically, is how it works.
Think about the long lances in Braveheart, twice as long as a man, dug into the ground, and the cavalry charge. So that's what I'll do, and I'll leave my turn there. And if
problem
these
at all.
zombies rush me, they'll
You're braced.
be impaled. And
indeed.
if not, I'm just going to look awfully scary.
Stargun, sir, you're up, sir. Your superhero music. Fair enough. Ooh. You're talking, we can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I was making noise, so I turned my mic off so I wouldn't bother you guys. I am flaring with sonic power. I am giving myself several abilities. That's going to be 4, 5, 6 points spent.
Is that an arcane or is that a mystic power?
It's my mystic power. I just spend the points for.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was asking, because it's a free. If it's a mystic power, it's a free action. You see.
Yep. Target Glixagab and we have somebody fooling around with psionic things, right?
Yeah.
On this mind flayer ship, I am aware enough of mind flayers. I am worried. So conviction is going into effect. Just in case, I will do 2 attacks on Glixabed. I'm not going for a kill, but I am going to try and knock him out, take him down. So, first attack. Second attack.
So what's he attacking with?
A wave of energy.
Oh, right, okay. No problem.
Are you doing it non-lethally?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no modifier.
That's what I figured. No, it doesn't matter, does it? It's no modifiers on that, because as such, because he's don't forget he's a psionic monk, so he's attacking you. The knife isn't a physical weapon. It's a psionic manifestation.
Yeah.
Yes, you hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, I'm gonna try betting that
Okay.
last roll. Oh, almost a 12, but I got a raise, which is what I wanted.
Okay.
So
That's 2 non-lethal wounds.
And no
And,
bennies.
and Glixagleb.
and he also is going to become
Shaken? Is it quivering palm or whatever?
vulnerable because I don't want to. Distractor will make it harder for him to fight it off, so we're going to make him vulnerable
Okay.
instead.
Glixagleb is made vulnerable.
I
He's
then
punched.
yeah, it's like right as it goes in, I squeeze my fist and send a bigger flare of energy into him, and then I move past him. Freaking
Opposed athletics. Obviously, with his penalties you've just given him, the odds are you will be able to push past him, but he is actively trying to block you. So I'm going to say opposed athletics. Sixes everywhere.
I forgot my free runner, which should add +2.
I don't think it matters on a 21 versus a 6, but yeah, feel free to move past him. Glixagleb desperately tries to block you, even in the state he's in after you've punched him, but you are able to move past him as if he isn't there.
Come on. All right.
Well, actually, I'm going to let you keep your existing athletics roll. Oh, you actually got running past him to go down a deck?
I'm not running. Forgot you. I put hurry on myself, so I have a +2 to my pace.
I don't mean running. I mean, as in, because the only reason I ask is because the bad guy's there. Is he invisible?
Yeah, but do we know he's a bad guy?
Oh, I don't think. I'm not thinking. I'm thinking there's a mind flare controlling him somewhere.
Okay.
else.
In that
So,
case, I will
whether
need
I'm right
another.
or wrong-
That's fine.
Whether I'm right or wrong, I'm going past him and further down.
That's absolutely fine. I didn't realise. He obviously will stand to one side and let you pass, which puts you on the deck below. I've just moved you down the deck.
But I'm thinking he's mind controlled, enslaved, that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely fine. I completely understand. I misunderstood your intentions. I thought you were trying to get past Glixagleb to get up to this guy, not run past him. So he will literally let you go by. No problem at all there. You have headed down to, well, basically another deck. It's as far as you can tell from where you're standing at the moment. You're there. It's, as you can see, yes, there's a door there and a corridor behind you there and another door there.
Okay.
Okay. I'll let you end your turn and we'll move when you'll do it's TK's go.
And I see nothing at this point.
Well, from where you can see him. No, yeah. Okay, you move to there. You can obviously what you can see is Glixagleb's looking worse for wear and very staggered at the moment. And you can see Benito behind him.
Yeah, can I get past him? Can I get past Glixagleb, or is he fighting me?
I'm going to say, given that Sargon basically got multiple raises on him, Glixagleb is basically shoved to one side and therefore in no fit state to block you at the moment. The idea is, if you consider it, is what I'm going to say. Sargon barreled into Glixagleb, silently attacked him, shook him, and he hasn't recovered yet. So you can push through to there, no problem at all.
Sorry, I was checking numbers.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, went for the raise. Didn't have. And that would be +2.
That would be +2. Okie dokie. Damage. That's it. He goes down. As he falls unconscious, his form changes to look like that.
Morty, we found you a date.
Oh my God. I forgot to give you the description. It's 7 feet long, legs that end in hooves and arms that end in hands. Hands have 3 long fingers. Its eyeless head resembles that of an earthworm, cut by a maw ringed with teeth. There we go. So basically, he loses his form, and congratulations. I am going to.
That's a persuasion roll against myself. I was about to start eating him.
He's obviously tasty.
So I take a bite.
I don't think they're poisonous. They're just. There we go. From a combat perspective, I believe.
So if we're out of rounds,
We are.
and this thing just transformed and it's unconscious, can I make a healing roll?
But you're out of combat, so you can certainly do whatever you like now. Sargon, you're on the lower deck. What do you want to do, sir?
All right, so that would try to bring him back to consciousness to figure out what the hell had just happened.
To who?
Well, I want to heal Glixagleb first.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sorry, yeah, Glixagleb. Well, yeah, the non-lethal healing vanishes for an hour or so, doesn't it? But you can also magically heal him. I'll take off the shakens.
I did just magically heal him. I thought I could hit more people, but I don't see that.
Oh, I need to move.
Okay, you are obviously, as you walk towards that door, Sargon, it opens automatically for you.
Oh yeah, the mass healing. Yeah, so I got to pay for that. So I healed the guy too. I just read it wrong. I'm out of power.
Where do I see bodies, but is it like that kind of thing that I'm seeing on the floor or something else?
The rotting corpse of a headless mind player lies amid the hacked up corpses of 3 hulking creatures with blood splattered white fur. The condition of the corpses suggests something else. Those white things look like smaller versions of the thing you killed on the deck above.
Mind Flayer's dead though.
Oh yeah. It's headless. Sorry, let me unlock tokens.
I am running back up to the stairs to where that guy that let me pass by is and make sure he's dead.
I think TK said he was. Oh, Pants made it back! Hurrah! I think TK was trying to heal him, weren't you?
I did. I was just trying to type it in. So I rolled a 7 with mass healing to get Glitz and this guy from unconscious to stable, to 1 wound or whatever, right?
Okay, so I shall put Benito back.
And then Glitz got a 1 heal.
Yeah.
However that works for him.
I don't care. He's helpless. I have the drop.
I've lost him. He has 2 wounds. No, he's got 3 wounds because he's been brought back.
He's got 3 wounds because he was killed, and then he was unconscious, and so he or incapacitated. So he just got 1 to come back.
Okay.
and I
Just-
click at you that he changed shape. That's not what we were firing on.
I'm just adding it back to the map. Something went funny. I'm getting some errors.
When I click at you that when I stabbed him, he changed and killed him. He changed form,
Yeah,
which
he
you
comes.
probably wouldn't have.
He comes.
You wouldn't have seen.
He comes back to consciousness, and he still has the same voice he had before, and he goes, oh, "Have you found any of my fellow humans?" And then he looks down and goes,
Do I got the drop on him since he was just revived?
he says bugger as Sargon appears. And you down. So yeah, he just says bugger as he looks down, realizes he's not a humanoid form, and then Sargon appears and stabs him, and he goes down again.
And I twist it.
Indeed.
There would be like an extra, would have been a raised dice on there just in case he tries to soak.
I wouldn't soak, he's out of bennies, so am I.
Okay. Whatever he is, I did not recognize him, and I do not care. He is dying because he is apparently just as bad as mind flayers using their tactics. So, dead. I don't care. I will fight anyone else who tries to protect him, but he is dead. I kill him.
Indeed.
So
What?
Somebody want to explain what's going on?
Well, that was what I was hoping he was going to do, but yeah.
He got a he was probably telling mostly telling the truth that he was a survivor, but he's some kind of nastiness, just like the mind flayers that fuck with brain.
I still don't get it. I came down here, all the lights went off, and I was standing in total darkness, and then the lights all come back on, and then here you all are. So what did we miss?
Okay,
Look,
I've turned off walls.
We were helping him out, and he stabbed us in the back. Okay, he was too dangerous to let live, just like mind flayers.
I've turned off line of sight and walls so you can move a bit freely between decks easily if you want to explore any parts of this ship.
Well, Trista's just going to sit here at the edge of the cargo hold and play her flute because she still sees all those zombies down there, has no idea, and she can't do what the not gnome does because she'll break her flipping neck.
So why am I wounded? Did I walk into something when the lights went off?
Sorry, you were being controlled by that thing, and I had to hurt you to get past you and keep you from causing more damage. No offense.
Okay, I don't remember that. Man.
At this point, I'm going to give you all in advance.
Did I
And
attack
I
it?
healed
You are so dangerous.
Looks like I came back just in time.
You did. A flare goes up from the Moon Dancer, arcs over the deck of the Lucent Edict.
You know, I have to kind of point out that loo dumps out right down there, right at the bottom of those stairs.
It does, doesn't it? I noticed that before. I didn't draw the map. I think that's. I get the impression. I think you'll find this is a modified Mind Flayer ship. You know what I mean? Because Mind Flayers probably just jump over the side, but anyway. Yeah, a red. The moon. One of the interns on the Moon Dancer has fired a flare.
Oh, I love it when you start to examine the metaphysics of. Do mind flayers actually poop? And if so, do they do it like humans do? And if so, did they invent the toilet as convergent technology development? Or
That's like Pathfinder and Deltorian. They haven't invented stairs that go up.
Look, mind flayers don't do petty work. That's what they enslave people for.
so they just beam the poop out.
Okay, we just had an alert from the ship, guys. Let's go and see
We
what's going on.
A
Yeah.
night's spider, shouts Flapjack. The Noyogi were using this hulk as bait, and we've flown right into their web.
Great.
Oh, hang on, wait, what?
A dark shape glides across the face of a nearby asteroid. It is another ship.
Big spider.
The new arrival resembles a giant spider, complete with long, delicate legs and web-like rigging. Starlight gleams off its metallic hull as it silently creeps towards you.
Told you it was a trap.
Okay, I start running my zombies up to the main deck.
Yep. Let's go up top.
Okie dokie. I need to close that
I
one.
guess I'm already there.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is basically it won't take. Yeah, you'll get up there nice and quick. It's not a problem. The waiting for the zombies may slow you down. Bruce creepy crawly. That passed right over my head.
Oh, it's a Boris the Spider is an old Who song.
All
And
right.
That's a word
It's
from
a
a
spider.
Absolutely fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go. All NPCs are going to the ship here. There we go. You can position yourselves accordingly. Once I do that, all good. That's something we need to worry about. Okay. But you get up top and you start. Flapjack starts pulling the ship away. Unfortunately, however, it wasn't quick enough because it's evil. Yes. Let me redo that. How annoying. That's something I do wish had transferred to Savage Worlds. I know, you know, on the other rule sets, there's an option just to delete hostiles, isn't there? You go and do something I just did by
right,
mistake.
yeah, and the problem is when you do it with just the NPCs on the right
Yes.
click,
Yes.
you lose them.
Exactly. I nearly lost all the stuff, and that would have caused no end of trouble. Okay, so you are about to be boarded. However, you do get a bit of notice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the map, and you can unlock tokens. You can therefore decide where you want to be on the positioning of the ship. It should be pointed out that the death spider's limbs have grappled the ship, and therefore potentially they can board from anywhere along those limbs. So you may want to sort of spread yourselves out in a coordinated defense before I add the bad guys to the map.
Okay.
So, apart from the fact of putting a toilet one deck above the steps where everyone's standing, I have to say that Tessa Moorcroft, who made all these maps, did a backup job. I think very nice, better than anything I could have done. Going to definitely spoil you for the rest of the campaign when I won't have any maps. Are we happy with that? Okie dokie. Here come the bad guys. Okay, apparently basically swarming 8 Neorgi pirates and looks like mostly orcs actually. Yeah, it looks like I did orcs. and a couple of Umber Hulks board your ship.
How long's it been?
It's been less than an hour. So what I will do is I will do that. So if anyone wants to spend some power points, if they want to spend pennies on power points, they can, and then we shall see what happens when an Umber Hulk gets the Joker bonus.
No, I was just my effects cleared off.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'll be nice and say no because I just
okay.
Because I'm nice that way. I'll find this Umber Hulk. Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's attacking Morty.
Excuse me.
Hey. So an Umber Hulk. Large humanoid creature. Using gaze. So basically, the Umber Hulk is going to use its confusing gaze on Mortimer.
No.
Well, I certainly don't understand that.
So Mortimer gets to make a spirit check.
Just looking through my benefits. Heroic, loyal, let's see, Cavalier Mount. What does Resilient do for him?
Means he takes an extra wound.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For being incapacitated.
All right. Here goes nothing. Shit.
You better roll another d6 and hope you don't crit. Fail, that is. Mortimer critically fails. The only reason, because unfortunately that means Mortimer basically the Umber Hulk just gazes into Mortimer's eyes, and Mortimer is distracted and vulnerable.
Ah, perfect. That's actually very excellent, and you'll see why in a second.
And then basically the Umber Hulk attacks you, missing as you parry with your shield. Yogi pirate number 2. Yogi, I should say. No R in there. Yogi. Yogi pirate number 2 is here. He is just going to basically. Oh, I need to lock tokens. Actually, I'll stay where he is. And I'm going to turn off snap to grid because that's crap as well. He is going to. Well, he's actually going to bite. He's going to bite Sargon. He's going to extend his neck out and bite Sargon. Hitting with a raise. Doing. I think he took a big chunk out of you. Yeah. So this eel-like neck just extends between the orc, between you and it, and it literally just bites a chunk out of off you. That's your conviction, which I immediately forgot to take off as well. It's fine. That's my mistake, not yours. Okay, Trist, you're up.
Oh, where are these all at? How'd I get up here and went on top of all of them? That's not good. How'd they all get around me like this? This isn't funny.
They literally jump off the arms, literally land on the deck, and obviously you reacted quicker than they did.
Well, I'm not being surrounded. Oh, I know what I can do.
Yes, it starts with an H and ends with a C.
I'm trying to recenter the.
Yeah.
She letting slip the dogs of war.
And
so.
and because none of them are, the zombies are still flipping zombies as far as I'm concerned. I'm not spending an extra PowerPoint. Oh no, I have to spend an extra PowerPoint to protect clicks.
And yourself, technically.
And myself. So 1, 2, 3.
I don't like
4,
the
5.
new Umber Hulks.
Do or don't.
Do not.
They're Pathfinder ones.
I like them better when they were chunky boys.
Did I get everything in my range targeted? No, I'm missing a Neogi pirate and at work.
That one and seeing that one, which I've just done for you. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't like these things close to me, so.
Hang on, you did miss one. Oh, casting havoc. Okay.
Maybe that's the reasoning there.
Hit that distracted button. That was an impressive amount of people. There we go. Okay. So, here we go. Let's see what happens. The orc. Oh, roll 2d6. Uh, 4 inches. Okay, the orc's at the very edge of the center, so he's obviously going to he'll take damage. We'll see what happens there. Take 6 points of damage. Which is not enough to leave him unharmed, so I'm just going to say, basically, if you'd shaken him, I'd have some fun and have him possibly knocked overboard. But anyway, 4 inches of movement will knock this guy into the wall here, taking 2d4 damage. You hit this one hard. That make my strength check, really.
Those spinning tops are really dangerous.
That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Well, he makes it, but what I'll have to say is I've rolled the damage for someone, so it's going to have to stand. Who's next? Orc 5. It needs to make a strength check. And fails. Okay, so Orc 5 takes 22 points of damage. If he hits anything, he does. So Orc 5 smacks into the stairs with a loud crunch. And that's the end of Orc number 5. Into the zombies. Zombie human number 1 fails. Is here. He will take 2d4 damage. That won't affect him. At a toughness. Zombie human number 2 is this one here. He will make a strength check and fail, taking 8 points of damage, which shakes him. Okay, 1, 2. Right, zombie human 4 hits the rail. Oh, no, he didn't go that way. Hits the rail and goes bouncing over the top of the rail as he's shaken into wild space. Uh, 4 points of damage won't do anything to him. He's fine. And I think the last one's zombie human number 7 here. Makes a strength check and fails, taking 6 points of damage, which isn't enough to affect him, so he just gets bashed over to there, and then we keep going down to the Yogi Pirate. Yogi Pirate.
Well, I knocked him right into Worthington's range.
Yogi Pirate will go 4 inches that way. Oh no, he doesn't move. He made his strength check. So he's fine. And I think that's another Yogi Pirate over here. He gets to make his strength check. and fails. He therefore takes.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you might have hurt him. Yeah, you wound him as he basically he smacks into there. He flips overboard and his corpse flies into space as there's a loud crunch as his neck snaps as he hits the barrier and goes over the edge. And that's the result of that, which brings us to target.
If you could take the distracted off of Zombie 6, since he was not in the area.
Sure.
Again.
Target Clank, over to you, sir.
Greetings. I'm going to hurl my fork at Nyogi Pirate as hard as I can.
Okie dokie, go for it. Don't miss.
Okay, Bennying that.
You can't.
Okay. In that case, I'm just crumpling over in embarrassment and
I'm
playing
just
with
going to be.
catapult.
I'm just going to be really evil and say you don't. The reason I say you don't miss is because.
Yeah, goodbye, Trident.
No, I'm not that
And
mean.
with technically, I mean, snake eyes. That would be within the realm of reason.
It just catches in the sailway up there. It's going to take a while to get it back.
Yeah, catches on one of the booms. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to be that mean. To lose a magic item on a crit fail's nasty. However, what actually happens is obviously you hadn't finished repairing the catapult, and as you step forwards to fire at the Nyogi Pirate, what actually happens is you basically trip over the tension brace to the thing, you wind back the ropes and everything, and therefore you basically, instead of throwing it, you just you fly backwards, landing prone on your back, and you throw your javelin straight up into the mast way at the top, but leaving you prone but vulnerable.
Tripped over a winch.
Winch, that was it. Yes, winch. You tripped over a winch. Okay.
That's what you get for messing with winches.
Which can hurt, by the way.
Been there, done that. Several scars, bruises, you name it.
Going out winching in the middle of a battle.
Okay. Dex attacks Orc number 8 with his pseudopod missing. Orc. Okay, the Orc recovers from being advances, grinning evilly as he draws a falchion with a very much and slices a Trist. Missing. I wish I wasn't getting the console error every time I use the nice shortcut of dropping dice on people today. He doesn't critically fail. That gets us to Orc number 2, who is over here. He's literally going to advance this way and target humanoid number 6. And then he's going to use his falchion on the zombie, I should say, missing. Gets us to Orc number 6, who's here. He's going to advance on Glixagleb. He's going to target Glixagleb.
I'm not vulnerable. No.
You aren't vulnerable, no. Is it saying you are?
Get made. I was vulnerable carried over for the previous fight.
Apologise. I shall take off the vulnerable and take 2 points off. He still hits you. Shaking you. Okay, that brings us to Cernan.
Remember, you get +1 to your vigor rolls to recover from being shaken or stunned. If you're within my command range, which I think is my spirit. Is that right?
5. Unless they changed it. 10 if you got the bonus thing. Or the one edge that doubles it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cernan is going to
Whatever he says.
Yeah, he yells something. He can tell it's kind of directed towards the middle of the deck. You're not sure what he was yelling. And then he's going to step over here and poke orc number 4.
Okay. Cernan pokes orc number 4. That looks like a good hit.
Yeah, I'll take a shake.
Sorry, I thought someone was knocking at the door. Wasn't the case. Okay, you shake. You shake orc number 4. I shall apply that. Oh, I just targeted Cernan by mistake. There's orc number 4. Okay, zombie human moves.
That's right.
Okay, the zombie, distracted by being blown all over the deck twice in as many minutes, practically. It's obviously a little on the distracted side. Zombie human number 2 removes being shaken. He is floating into the depths of space, of course.
Well, can he grab this web or leg or something right here?
Yeah, get an athletics check, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and take him off the combat. He's going to be gone.
Just okay, there. He's only, I'm gonna. I'll have.
Oh yeah, I guess he's got a couple more rounds yet, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got more chances. Zombie number 4. He's just flying through space trying to grab things.
Okay. Where are we?
I'm afraid that
Zombies, pirate, work.
zombie number 6.
I can get level-headed probably, can't I?
I used to work out your advance. Sorry.
No, I just
my timings are all off. The timings are all off. Yes, but obviously that was meant to be the end of the session with the advance and the Orgies, but I'm not going to worry about that. We just can't play on through.
no, just between quick and level-headed, and it's like I'm not getting below. I'm usually getting like 8s or stuff, so
yes, I know
that's
what you're
not
saying. Yeah. Level-headed gives you 2 cards, whereas quick gives you extra cards if you're getting low cards. So it's an interesting one. Level-headed and quick together do stack, though. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, level-headed. The chances of getting a joker are higher.
Okay, the Ogie Pirate is up next. The Ogie Pirate is going to advance and target Clank and claw the vulnerable prone individual. Hitting, doing
How dare it?
enough damage to shake target Clank.
Okay.
Orc 7's going to compound the misery by coming up and wailing on the prone gnome as well.
Dude, you're too far away for us to help you. And they're furking you up.
Yeah.
But he's got plenty of bennies, so you can attempt to, yeah, this orc's just bang. Yes, you hear the clang of metal upon metal as this falchion is denting your armored, your metal torso. But he does seem to hit some. He has potentially hit something damaging, unless you want to soak it.
Soak that with a Benny?
Yes, yeah, you can. The easiest thing to, yeah, okay, no problem. Make a figure roll.
Okay.
You need a 4+. If you hold that, if you press Control on your keyboard, you'll notice a soak. The word soak will appear on your entry on the combat tracker. If you just click on that, it will spend a Benny and make the soak roll automatically for you. There we go. Well, the nice little shortcut, so it literally says what's going on there. But yeah, no problem. You soak it. You aren't even shaken, which is very nice.
Pure luck.
Right. This orc here is going to use his falchion. No, he's not going to use. Well, he is, but he's. I'm going to target properly for wind of grief. Target him. He is not targeting him. Okay, back to him. There we go. Let's use the falchion. I've got myself in a very state there, but anyway, got everyone targeted under the sun. But he misses everyone anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that gets us to orc number 3, who's over here. Orc number 3 is going to gang up and also gang up on attacking Worthington. It's Falchion, as Morty just stands there looking very dazed and obviously with Worthington Pettigrew trying to put the 4th parrying the first attack, he's unable to get the shield back around to the other side. Fortunately, his heavily armored torso is not injured by the slashing attack of the falchion. Orc number 4 unshakes and will therefore attack Sargon. His falchion. Getting a miss. The Ogi pirate before is over here. Well, he's going to move to there and use his claws on Trist. Missing. That gets us to Worthington Pettigrew Trundlefoot the 4th.
Okay, I raise my banner high,
Mm-hmm.
and I wave it around, and I say, "The battle is yet ours." And everybody, all allies that have distracted and vulnerable, I remove it.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. All allies. That means all the zombies.
Yeah, within 10 inches. So some of them got blown outside that area, I believe. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Then
Tick is distracted and vulnerable removed, did you say?
yes.
Okay, so TK is no longer vulnerable. I think that's everybody. Yep. Nice.
That's my new ability.
Nothing.
Do you know, that's really, really interesting and slightly beardy. So what you do is, if you're going last in the round, yeah, you get everyone to wildly attack. They make them, well, not last in the round, but you can stack, if you get the cards right, everyone wildly attacks. So getting +2 to hit, +2 damage, making them vulnerable, and then you go, no one's vulnerable anymore before the bad guys attack. Obviously, you'll need the cards in the right order, but you could pull that off. That would be really nice.
I agree, since I wildly attack often.
Exactly. Anyway,
So
yeah.
there's no enemies that go in between that can attack you that go in between me and you.
No, but it's not a problem. But you know what I mean. We're not. I know what you're saying, but I'm not saying this time. You double that up with someone with the tactician edge to be able to manipulate the cards about in the order they go in.
So now everybody within 5 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my second thing.
There we go. That's nothing.
Actually, I think before I do that, I'll have Mortimer move forward a little bit. So we can get those 2 zombies in there.
Okay,
So let's give everybody is anybody taking wounds?
Nope.
Let's give everybody +2 damage on fighting attacks.
you're gonna have to move Morty first.
Okay. Are those zombies within my range, or
Let's see. Not yet.
do I need to disengage from that orc there?
That's the question. The orc would get a free attack if Morty moves. If you stay put, you'll get a +2 bonus. Hang on.
I'll just do it to all my allies within range.
So that would be. We add it in as an effect, that one. What's this ability you're doing now?
Sound the charge. Allies deal +2 damage on fighting attacks.
Okay, hang on. Let's create it. Us. Sound the charge. Sound the charge! Exclamation mark. What does it have a duration? Or is it just until the end of the
5
fight?
rounds.
Okay, sound charge has a duration of 5, and the effect of that is attack +2, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, so now if we do this correctly and we pick you, and we go Sargon, Cernan, it's just those 3, and if I hit this button,
40.
that's annoying. It doesn't work. I was hoping it would. Okay, so it's a manual jobby. That's a shame. No. I know how we do it.
It says attack +2, but that's not right. It's damage +2.
Oh, damage +2. Don't worry about it. We'll create a power.
Create a power. Yeah. I was going to
Yeah.
say, why don't you just create a power and just do it that way?
Sound the charge.
And Bob's your anti-May.
Indeed, attack info with keywords would be. No, that's not you. Oh no, I need the extension for the modifiers boxes, don't I? That's the combat details. How do you do it? It's not attack info. It's the create power. No, that's what I needed to do. Create power to get the shortcut to let me do it. So then it can be an effect of sound the charge, open square bracket, damage +2, 5 turns. So the logic is on your character sheet now, you should have an ability called sound the charge. Yeah, there's no dice roll associated with it. So what happens is you target, and we need, as you say, you need to target Mortimer as well. So you target anyone that should be affected. Then what you should do is you open up the power, and you can just see the effect. When you click on that power, the effect rather, it should now apply the effect to everyone. That's how you can sort of do your abilities, if that makes sense.
Let's put you out of the way.
It work. If it did work, try.
I got Sargon, Mortimer.
Oh, sorry, you've been untargeted. That saw changes. Go for it. You missed
Sargon, Mortimer, Cernan, and
TK. Yep. And now hit
then
that.
I go to powers.
Yep. You just open up sound the charge. I think you could drag the shortcut down to a taskbar. You know, the actual effect shortcut to say if you have to do it in future. But then if you click that actual effect, it should apply it.
Like apply?
Yep. It didn't work. Why not?
Try and drag it down to the sound.
Anyway, it works when I do it, so it's not the end of the world. It's there if need be. But anyway, sound the charge effect applied to everyone. So that's what you do.
All right.
No problem at all.
And then since I'm already at 3 rounds or 3 actions, 2 actions, I'm going to take a third, and that is going to be to challenge the Goey Pirate number 2. Everybody who attacks him gets +2 to their fighting rolls. Every ally that attacks him gets +2 to their fighting rolls.
Yogi 2. So that would be at attack +2.
Right. And I'm going to point him out and say, kill the pirate. And I'll point at him directly. Hopefully Sargon and Cernan will cotton on to what I'm saying. That's my turn.
That's your turn. I'll move, and then and hit it again because it's obviously Morty's. Morty can act, of course.
Yep. Morty is going to bite the orc.
Okay, I've got to. Because I'm good targeted, but there's too many things in the way. But you've got to go for it. Bite the orc.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Oh, come on, Morty.
No!
What are you doing, Morty?
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
Morty! Morty He's having a very bad day. Morty overextends himself, leaving him vulnerable.
I just
He's
got
doing
you
a little
out
space
of that
stick.
condition.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Morty just wants to stick his head over the side and whimper a lot. Okay. Okay, Sargon, your conviction will expire because I forgot to let it go. But that's at the end of your turn, so you don't have to maintain it until you want to.
Okay.
Just don't forget to do it before the turn ends.
We still have on-hand and off-hand penalty, right?
You do.
It's just two-fisted and two-weapon that's been condensed down. Okay.
Yes.
And then with that cone, am I going to hit Orc 3 and 4 that are kind of right there? Or would they be too far out to be affected by that blast?
Orc 3 and 4. Well, they're under the cone, assuming you're stuck. But that I'm not sure how you going to point of orange in the cone from there. It's my question.
Going to move.
Well, that's fine.
Just asking whether if they're not, I don't think it's going to be worth doing that. That's all I'm asking is because they're mostly out of the cone, so I didn't think they were going to get hit. But I figured I'd wait to double check.
No, if they're under the cone, they'll get hit. What I need to do is I need to target you. Crying out loud! Okay. Why is it doing that?
I am going to be glowing with psionic energy.
Okay, I need to target you. So now you move.
Well, first I am doing my limited free action.
Okay.
That has me glowing with psionic energy as I spend power points.
Mm-hmm.
And become somewhat kind of blurry or something like that. Then I will move. He gets his free attack since I'm leaving his melee range.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to target you, because if you could position yourself so you didn't have to move out of his reach, he wouldn't get one. But I didn't think you could. So. He critically fails, leaving himself vulnerable. Over to you, sir.
Right. Doing 3 actions. I have 2 weapons, so it's just a -2 on everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first, I will do my blast with extra points spent for damage and selective. Whoops.
So I'm working my way down the. What?
Did I? Oh, it did not work. Oh, that's why. Stacked.
Yeah. So far, it's showing you. Okay.
There we go. So burst with upped damage and not hitting any allies. I hit everybody. So damage on the first guy. Nice and respectable. Damage on the second guy. Damage on the third guy. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoops, crap. Wrong button, wrong thing.
Okay.
That was an attack, not damage.
That's okay.
So one guy left for damage, I think.
That looks like you got them all. Oh yeah, Orc 3.
I still got to deal damage to him, or
No. It's okay. I'm just sorting out. There we go. And you just need one more damage. Actually,
Okay.
you need two more damages. There's some people you didn't target. 20 points of damage there, and one more damage, please.
Oh, I missed that guy all the way up at the end.
Yeah. Just going to leave the console errors up until I finish this bit, and then I can go back. Okay, so Nyorgi Pirate number 2 dies. And Yogi Pirate number 4 is shaken. So that's the result of that.
I wildly swing and stab into the pirate that was in front of me with psychic blades that I just threw at all of them.
Yep.
And I'm kind of looking a little surprised because I didn't expect to kill all of that.
It's quite good, really. The Moon Dancer should have been on hold because it's a ship. TK, you're up, sir. So everything around you just suddenly dies. As
They see my wave of psychic blades just go flying down, filling the thing, and stabbing the shit out of a whole bunch of people.
On a wave of mutilation. Wave of mutilation.
2 actions.
Okay.
First one's going to be a pounce on this guy.
Okie dokie. Melee damage is +4 if you're pouncing, so we'll do that. Bounce onto the back of the Nyorgi. Yeah, I don't think he's surviving in this one. Just a splat on the floor. Just land on the Nyorgi and he's incapacitated. Worry about him bleeding out. Down he goes, and then you move to there. I think you might have hit this one as well. Orc hit with raise. Wounds. Down he goes. A splat. I'll tell you something I've noticed. The splats are taking longer to appear. I suspect it's Savage Worlds Code fighting with Core Code. Glixagleb, you are no longer shaken.
Well, he's been engaged by Orc 6, so hasn't he?
He has.
So he can't move away.
Well, he can, but he can't leave the reach of Orc 6.
Yes, I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to do anything spectacular here. I'm feeling rather faint.
You only need an hour's rest to recover from those other 2 wounds, by the way. Probably was getting them.
There you go. That's a fine bit of timber shifting, that isn't it? I've only got 2 power points.
I'm going to have to be really, really anal about this, but
what?
Where's the center of your circle? There. That's still within range, so you're okay. There you go. If you really zoomed in, you'll notice your area of effect wasn't over their actual tokens. It was just over the border around them. But now it is over them, but still not over target Clank.
That's cutting that a bit fine. It's not over the art. It's over the area of effect, but not over the artwork. What the hell is that?
Well, the token's the actual creature, isn't it? The square around them is just the square they're in, but the token is the actual target itself. So I positioned it so you're fine, because I assume you're
Right.
throwing a non-selective bomb.
Look, I can dodge attacks now.
Did you share the map again? I've lost it somehow.
If you
Double-click your icon on the combat
token on the
tracker.
combat
There we go.
tracker.
It's academic anyway because I can't see straight.
You throw the bomb, it explodes harmlessly. Like, oh, hang on, no, hang on, it's an air effect. This could get interesting.
It's a
It's a bomb. It's a grenade. It deviates, doesn't it?
you could use deviation. It's dangerously close. Go for it.
Damage rolls. Well, I just can't remember the ranges. It's 8 inches. That was. Doesn't say it was anything other than. Doesn't say it's anything other than short range. So in that case, it will deviate. Got the dice here, annoying thing.
I don't know. We're under Pathfinder here, so I don't know.
I can't remember, so I'm just going to do it anyway. It will deviate 4 inches from its expected target, which was there. Give us a D12 roll, please.
D12.
4 o'clock. So that would be, it's going to deviate 4 inches. 4 o'clock, which is about there. Let's get rid of that. If I get the centers right, it's going to go to there. Okay, roll for damage. You still hit an orc.
Okay. That was completely intentional. Honest, I planned it.
6 points of damage against the orc. It's unharmed. So it obviously what actually obviously happens is it bounces. You throw it. It bounces on the very edge of the deck and tumbles over the side before exploding. Because why not? Okay. Yeah, it's a good time to do. That's suddenly 2 galleons glide into view and begin pummeling the night spider with ballista bolts and mangonel stones, forcing to break off its attack and make for the cover of the asteroids. So basically, I haven't got a map without it, but basically the night spider is disengaging, but obviously the fight still goes on. The pirates on board the ship will attempt to break off if they can. Orc number 6 is going to attempt to reboard his ship. Getting he's fine. So orc number 6 literally just jumps up onto that limb. Oh no, the zombies will get free attack on him, won't they? They did engage him. Just
That is 1 and 4.
I've just rolled for 1, so just roll the damage. I wasn't sure if you were there, so I was just trying to be helpful. Okay, so you shake the orc with the first one, which is fine, and then obviously the second one gets to hit with a raise. I don't think the orc's going to survive running away.
Oh, bah!
He does. Shaken, but the orc jumps back onto the orc and starts ascending up the limb. The night spider. This one over here, Target Clank is not shaken. Therefore, he's going to attempt to claw you first, hitting you, doing no amount of damage, alas, but he's going to then make a break for it anyway.
Alas.
Oh, actually, hang on. Yes. Thinking about that, he wouldn't do. Oh no, he's going to run because I made a mistake. You're gonna have to run. You are vulnerable prone, but you can get a free attack upon. You can have a free attack upon the Neogi as he runs away. You have anything except your javelin, of course. That's stuck in the top of the deck.
Right. I will see if I can give him a slice in the back with my katana.
No. You're up next.
Right. And in following through with said katana, switching target to orc number 7 and having a swipe there.
Go for it. The bennies must flow, says Jimmy Bunker. I think you're right. I've been very stingy with bennies today.
Thanks, Jiminy.
You hit.
Just as a point of order, I do want to make sure that him and he saw what occurred earlier with the retconning of.
Oh no, I think he's only just arrived.
Oh, you've got some homework, dude. DM pulled some interesting stuff.
I admitted I was doing it at least. Oh, for the sake of story. Okay, you can move up to your pace -2 because you were prone. It costs 2 inches of movement to get up. So if you want to move, you can do so.
I kind of want to, what's the word? Chase down the Neogi.
That's absolutely fine. You can chase him down, no problem at all. Oh, that's the wrong way around. I think I'll there. Target. There we go. That gets us to Deligux. He is going to try and pseudopod smash orc number 8 and miss. Sargon, you're up, sir. You hold. Orc number 8. Potion.
Whoops, sorry. Is that creature a ship? Is that a creature or a ship?
What?
This big spider thing.
It's a ship. It's disengaging.
Okay. Certain, do you have shooting?
Sort of.
I'll take that as meaning no.
Well, I could throw my spear, but usually what I do is throw little bone shards.
My pace ought to be around. No, wait. I still have +2 pace, so I'll get to there. I'm only targeting one guy, right? Yep. And I will throw 2 blades at him. Combat.
That's a hit. That's a wound. Okay, so the escaping orc falls or takes the blade and slumps off the side, falling into the void.
And the other one goes flying past him then.
Indeed, that gets us to TK.
All right. And we're trying to hit this spider, right? Somehow.
Now the spider's disengaging. It's a big spaceship. The spider ship's disengaging because 2 galleons are firing on it. So the crew are just trying to escape. So it's up to you whether you can let them go or you can kill them off.
Well, that's weird. The map. There it
What?
goes.
Sorry. Oh, there you go.
No, the map had covered up my modifiers.
Be annoying like that.
Done with that.
I don't think it matters. As a GM, I don't think it matters how big your monitor screen is. It's never enough when you GM Fantasy Grounds.
That's just true for monitors in general. You can never go back, and you always need more.
And when I
You
got
end up
my,
using your space, and then it's like, oh, I need something else.
got my ultra wide screen monitor, it's like, oh, I don't need two monitors anymore. I've got one ultra wide because it's the same as having two monitors. Now it's like, where can I fit another monitor? My third one's over there, but I can't use it for the game because I'm using it for streaming. That's a wild attack hit, but it didn't appear to be targeting him. So let's see what happens if we apply an 11 over to. Oh, that was damage, but anyway. I don't know what's going on with my Fantasy Grounds. I'm getting too many console errors. Oh, that was damage.
No, it was my bad. I did.
Okay, so you did hit. It did show it as a hit for some reason. I apologize. I wasn't paying attention. It didn't. The combat tracker wasn't. I was distracted. So you shake him or you shook him. So you shake him. No problem at all. Okay, Mr. Worthington, Trundlefoot, Pettiforth the Fourth. Worthington, Pettigrew, Trundlefoot the Fourth. Sorry, I'll get it right.
Say it right. I say. Let's take Morty. Morty's going to do a run.
Okay.
I have him selected.
You have selected. He's moved 1 inch so far, on my screen at least.
It's not his run dice. He's trying to get me to run.
You need to move the combat tracker to him. There you go. Now do the run. Unclick the run die, re-click the run die. There you go. Mortimer, the giant space hunter, is on the move.
Let me see. All allies within 10 yards get a free reroll on fear checks and may reroll their running dice once per turn. Oh, lances have reach, don't they?
Lances do have reach.
Okay, so I'm not going to worry about that.
Lances are reach too.
Wait, is Digilex an ally?
Yes. You're 1 inch too far away to hit the orc, I'm afraid.
All right, so I'm going to use my free reroll on my running die. Yes.
So actually, you got 2 more inches of movement. 3 more inches of movement.
Come on, Morty.
Stacking playing up. There you go. Let me pick you out. Let me just move you off for a second so you can move Morty how you want. And I'll bugger it up and then move it back. And then put you back on top. There you go.
Now I'll use my lance at this guy.
Which does count as... Yeah, he is targeted. So your lance roll.
Do I have him targeted?
I targeted him to work. Oh, no, Morty targeted him. Sorry. Let's try that again, shall we? It's all, he's targeted now.
All right. He goes nothing.
You hit with a mounted charge. Roll for damage.
Come here.
But your mounted charge, you dispatch the orc with cold efficiency.
All right, that's me.
Okay, that brings us to Trist. Right, I pressed the button at the same time you did.
Up on his feet is the Neogi pirate. So if I step here, I can see him between Not Gnome and Click Clack.
Not Gnome in DK yet.
Oh, I just hit one of them.
Oh, I think so. I need a roll off between TK and Parget Clank, please. Whoever rolls lowest is getting shot with an arrow. I roll a d20. Yeah. Got 11 to beat, Winch. Not rolling is automatic forfeiture. Okay.
That'll do.
Trist, you are shooting Parget. You're shooting the not gnome. Roll for damage.
Honest, it was an accident.
I'd feel bad if he were really a gnome, but he's not a gnome. So.
There's a clunk as an arrow bounces off you, Pla.
What the hell was that?
I'm sorry.
Friendlies. Blue on blue.
It was an accident, I promise.
Twitched. You shouldn't have just moved at the last minute, right into my line of sight. You messed up my shot.
I will be a good boy and not press end of turn anymore. When you press end of turn, it'll be Cernan's go.
Okay, Cernan. Man, what is Cernan going to do? He's way over there. Well, he's actually got to get through quite a few people. So let's go ahead and let's just have Cernan kind of come darting down the stairs here a little bit. Whoops. Nope, there we go.
You might actually have to spend power points on a bolt. You already got minor bolt.
I don't think I can extra range it.
Funny enough, actually, I've got an interesting bug. I noticed it earlier today. For some reason, it won't let me open the Advanced Player's Guide anymore.
Won't let me open it either. I keep getting...
Yeah, which is really weird because the name hasn't changed. But anyway, new powers, minor bolt. Because it's a cantrip, you can't modify cantrips, can you?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Do that.
I can open the Advanced Player's Guide. Strange.
Well, aren't you special?
I have completely updated all the powers and everything. Obviously, it's until they release it. It's obviously. You know how I said I wouldn't do it under any circumstances until they release it this time round. So I'm still going to have them throw for the pain now to work out what they change. Didn't document. Or for me. Anyway, over to you, sir.
I think I'm going to spend my last 3 power points in an attempt to stun him.
I think that was quite successful, wasn't it?
That will be a vigor check at -2.
It would be for Neogi Pirate at -2. Neogi Pirate makes his vigor check. And succeeds.
Bummer.
I'm afraid to say.
Okay, so now we go to my various zombies. He is going to... Well, there's this big bug in the way, and he doesn't want to get in the way of that bug. He's seen what it can do. So instead, he's going to come over here and climb up on the spider leg and start walking up the spider.
Dickie, there we go.
Sorry, I'm not home right now. I'm walking on the spider legs. Leave Janica your bag.
Okay.
Let's see if he can get a hold of this spider.
Yep.
As he's flying past. Oh, it looks like he can. We're going to do some counterboarding here.
Okay, he grabs hold of the webbing and is able to move along the webbing.
That's the plan, is move along the webbing towards this main body of the ship.
Yep, sounds good to me. The zombie grabs hold of the webbing and just carries on crawling along it.
Number 4 is going to do the same kind of thing. We're just going to counterboard with all my zombies.
Okay,
I don't expect them to do much, but
the ship's flying off anyway, but it gets them off the ship, which makes my life easier.
well, more than that, it keeps them busy. It keeps the pirates busy while the other guys shoot at them.
It does indeed. Exactly. No, I think it's a very valid tactic. I like it. And last but no means least is Glixagleb.
Oh, I'm back from the bottom of the round. Again. Shall
move.
I shall go to there. In fact, can I end up over there? I think you've got enough. In fact, no, my movement is what? Something ridiculous now, isn't it?
Yeah, you got to bear in mind.
A pace of 4.
You got to bear in mind that is a higher deck than that. So what you've currently done is put yourself into position to give that pirate almost total cover against you.
Yes, but I got a really, really long spear, and what I'll do is I'll just hold it above my head. It's reach 3.
Why don't you just go to there and stab up the stairs?
Yeah. I'll just go there and stab up the stairs with the reach 3.
Then they won't. Then it can't get cover.
Yeah. I'll go there.
Okie dokie. I will give it. Okay, put a -6 modifier on your attack roll, please.
Right.
It's got near total cover from you from there.
Right, and then we'll because they don't like it up them, you see. So I shall stab them from below, and then Mortimer can jump in and counterattack. I'm talking nonsense.
You missed. Okie dokie.
And I still get the gang up bonus. That's why I went there.
You do. It's the last survivor, isn't it? So
it's all the thing I can do is get a gang up bonus. That's why I decided to go below.
I'm not going to,
even though it was an awkward.
It's
awkward for me, but it's awkward for him too. So.
It's okay. He from a purely ease point of view, you will be able to dispatch it without any issues. Being the only one, the ship, the night spider ship disengages and flies off as the 2 galleons continue to pummel it with attacks. After a few minutes, they turn round and the 2 galleons basically position themselves either side of the Moon Dancer, and you can see a Githyanki commander aboard one of the ships holds across. Hello, Moon Dancer. Captain Sartel, how are you?
Better now.
I don't recognize any of you. Where's the Captain Sartel?
She was lost. What was her planet? What planet were we on?
Toriel.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, Toriel. Forgotten Realms.
Okay.
Toriel. Apatoriel, the Forgotten Realms planet.
Believed lost and dead on Pontorum after assault by space elves. The Astro Elves.
Indeed. Well, you get the distinct impression that he doesn't necessarily believe you. He goes, but anyway, we shall escort you to the Rock of Brow.
Okay.
As they sort of position themselves slightly astern of you, and you can't help but notice although not actively acting hostile, they're at the same time hedging their bets and definitely sort of covering you. Yeah, with their guns. Okay, so the journey will be relatively uneventful. It will give you enough time to regain your power points. Grixagleb's temporary injuries will diminish over time because they were only temporary, so that's okay. And then after a day's travel, you find yourself approaching the Rock of Brow.
Okay.
Sunlight illuminates the rooftops and spars of the city built across the top of a gigantic asteroid. The asteroid's underside has structures as well, including fortresses and giant sails. Wooden docks protrude from one end of the asteroid, and a variety of ships moored there. Space-dwelling fish scattered in front of you as your ship adjusts its heading until the docks are straight ahead and level with the ship's main deck. Pier workers stand ready to catch ropes and tar off the ship as it glides alongside and flows to a stop. Flapjack says, "Welcome to the Rock. I suspect this is where we shall part ways."
Toodles, thanks.
Here he goes, "No, as in you will get off this ship now," he says.
Who? Flapjack?
Flapjack's basically saying, "Yes, at this point, I've got you to the Rock of Brow. I suggest you go and see Commodore Crux, and I will basically go back and see if I can find the captain."
Are you suicidal?
He does point to the other two galleons with heavily armed troops still that are docking up either side of you as well. Goes, "Well, depends on your point of view."
Well, I would just have one suggestion for you. First is to wait and see if maybe the captain made it off on another ship and is here.
Indeed.
Just a suggestion. I mean, at this point, it's probably not going to make 1 day difference to 2 days is probably not going to make a lot of difference.
Well, I hear your voice, but the point I'm saying is I've got you to the Rock of Brow. Regardless of what happens to the captain, this is still her ship. And obviously, until they've sorted this out, I suspect they will possibly impound this ship. If you are travelling on from here, I suspect you'll need to find alternative transportation. That said, of course, I will hold your stuff on board and make sure that I will not leave with your gear, he says.
Would you be willing to look after the swabbies while we go meet the Commodore? Admiral?
He says, again, as I say, I'm not trying to rob or steal you in any way. I know how the jurisdiction of these places work, and that commander of the Incorrigible is a stickler for the rules. Darvik, I couldn't remember his name. Darvik's a stickler for the rules. So yes, I will look after the cadets and protect them. Yes.
Thank you. I don't think they do very well on their own right now.
Oh, understood. Right, as I say, again, welcome to the Rock. And he sort of shows you, he projects one of his tentacles outwards so you get a better view going. It's quite a sight if you've not been here before. But be careful, there is many a distraction, he says. So you head off into the Rock of Brow docks, and that's a good place, I think, to leave it today. Hope you enjoyed that.
Why are there seagulls in outer space?
Why not?
I mean, okay, yes.
Because they're seagulls.
They won't be seagulls, they'll be astral gulls.
Cosmic bird turds.
Space gulls.
It says they're just the ones you can see. The invisible gulls are not seagulls.
Seabird Astral. That's what they're actually called. Astral seabirds.
Yeah.
So so that all right. Okay, so that's a seagull, and also the ones we can't see are hidden gulls.
You got to bear in mind. You got to bear in mind you have Kinori, which are basically astral whales. Basically, at the end of the day, it's fantasy. If you can find it in a nautical adventure, I know. You know, if it's you just take away the sea and just turn it into space and then have fun. Who cares? It's when you run into the astral octopi that's when you don't want it because they can get quite big. Right. But we shall leave it there, and next time we shall. See what happens when you go, you get off your ship and get your land legs back on the rock or brow. Thanks very much, guys. I enjoyed that. Hope you did too.
Right.
Thanks, that was fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.
We'll see you in a fortnight. Take care now.
Catch you
That's
later.
good fun.